Foods rich in vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining a healthy nervous system, producing red blood cells, and DNA synthesis, and many people are deficient. The people who are most at risk are vegans, vegetarians, older people over 50, and people who have had bariatric surgery. National Institute of Health recommends daily intake of 2.4 micrograms of B12. Whether you are vegan, looking for plant-based sources, or simply want to optimize your diet, this video is for you. But before we uncover the top B12 rich foods, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you will never miss our health-related content. In today's video, we will explore delicious and nutritious foods that can help you meet your B12 requirement. Number 1, we have clams. Clams contain very high concentration of B12. You can get more than 3,000% of daily value with just 10 small clams, about 80 grams. Clams also provide a great amount of iron with almost 200% of daily value in a 100-gram serving, and are a good source of antioxidants. Also, did you know the broth of boiled clams is high in B12? Canned clam broth has been shown to provide 100 to 500% of daily value per 3.5 ounces, which is 100 grams. Number 2 is animal kidney and liver. Organ meats are some of the most nutrient-packed foods. Liver and kidneys, especially from lamb, are very rich in vitamin B12. A 3.5 ounce serving of lamb liver provides over 1,500% of the daily value for vitamin B12, and the same serving of beef or veal liver contains about 900% of the daily value. Consuming these organ meats can help prevent pernicious anemia because not only are they high in vitamin B12, but it is also high in iron and folate, the 3 nutrients that can aid in natural recovery from anemia. Lamb liver is also very high in copper, selenium, and vitamin A and B2. Lamb, veal, and beef kidneys are also high in vitamin B12, with lamb kidneys providing about 1,300% of the daily value per 3.5 ounces, plus more than 100% of daily value for vitamin B2 and selenium. Number 3 is sardines. Sardines are very high in vitamin B12, and they are especially nutritious because they contain good amounts of almost every single nutrient. A 1-cup serving of drained sardines provide 554% of the daily value for vitamin B12. In addition, sardines are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to provide many health benefits such as improved heart health and reducing inflammation. Salmon is well known for having one of the highest concentrations of omega-3 fatty acid. It is also an excellent source of B vitamin. A half fillet of cooked salmon can contain about 200% of the daily value for vitamin B12. Number 5 is eggs. Eggs are a great non-meat source of complete protein and B vitamins, especially B2 and B12. 2 large eggs supply about 46% of daily value for vitamin B12, plus 39% of daily value for vitamin B2. Also, research has shown that egg yolks have higher level of vitamin B12 than egg whites. The B12 in egg yolk is also easier to absorb. Therefore, it is recommended to eat whole egg instead of just their whites. In addition to getting a good dose of vitamin B12, you get a healthy amount of vitamin D. Eggs are one of the few foods that naturally contain it, with 11% of daily value in 2 large eggs. Number 6 is grass-fed beef. Cooked beef is an excellent source of vitamin B12, with 6 ounces serving providing 190% of daily value. Also, the same amount of steak contains a reasonable amount of vitamin B2, B3, and B6, vitamin A, and vitamin E, as well as more than 100% of the daily value for selenium and zinc. If you're looking for higher concentrations of vitamin B12, it is recommended to choose meat with low fat. Also, it is better to grill or roast the beef instead of frying to preserve the B12 content. Number 7, we have tuna. Tuna is a great source of nutrients, including protein, vitamins, and minerals, and it contains high concentrations of vitamin B12. A 3.5 ounce serving of cooked tuna contains about 400% of the daily value for vitamin B12. It is also packed with good amount of lean protein, phosphorus, selenium, and vitamin A and B3. Canned tuna also contains a decent amount of vitamin B12, with 142 grams providing about 150% of the daily value. Next, we have milk and dairy products. Milk and other dairy products such as yogurt and cheese are great sources of protein and several vitamins and minerals, including vitamin B12. 240 ml cup of whole milk supplies 46% of daily value for vitamin B12. Cheese is also a good source of vitamin B12, with 22 gram size of Swiss cheese providing about 28% of the daily value. Also, cottage cheese and feta cheese are high in vitamin B12 as well as protein and calcium. In addition to high B12 content, feta cheese has high riboflavin or vitamin B2 content, which is excellent for preventing headache. Some studies have shown that riboflavin can significantly reduce the frequency of headaches, including migraine. If you are vegetarian or vegan and you are wondering how you can increase your B12 content, wonder no more. There are some fortified foods that can help increase vitamin B12 levels, such as fortified cereal. Although eating fortified foods like cereal products is not commonly recommended as part of your healthy diet because they contain refined and processed grains, for people following a vegan or vegetarian diet, it is a good way to maintain healthy B12 levels. For instance, Kellogg's Complete Oat Bran Flakes offers about 350% of daily value for vitamin B12 in 1 cup. If you choose to use fortified cereal to increase your vitamin B12 intake, make sure to choose a product that is low in added sugar and high in fiber or whole grains. Next, we have fortified nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is a great option for vegetarians and vegans to add B12 to their diet. It is also an excellent source of vitamin B6, thiamine, riboflavin, folate, and zinc. Nutritional yeast can be added to rice, pasta, soup, smoothies, popcorn, and salad. Next, we have plant-based milk. Fortified plant-based milk help increase vitamin B12 intake even if you choose not to consume dairy products. Many non-dairy milks like almond, oats, and coconut milk are fortified with vitamin B12. This milk product can be added to smoothies, coffee, and baked goods. If you're not getting enough from your diet, consider a supplement at a dose of 50 to 100 micrograms per day or 1,000 to 2,000 micrograms per week. If you're taking the chewable tablet, make sure you chew it completely before swallowing. Also, B12 shots are available to treat severe deficiency. If you're wondering if you are vitamin B12 deficient, watch our video on signs and symptoms of vitamin B12 deficiency. Whether you prefer animal-based or plant-based sources, there are plenty of delicious choices to suit your dietary preferences. Thank you for joining us today to explore these vitamin B12 rich foods. Remember, a balanced diet is the key to overall health, and including these B12 sources can play a crucial role in your health. If you found this video informative or have other B12 rich foods to share, please do so in the comments below. Until next time, stay healthy and remember, health is the greatest wealth.